We laughed at love like it was far away, built our world in the simplest ways, shared secrets late into the night, but never thought to read between the lines. But something changed with just one glance. Your touch began to feel like chance. From friends to lovers, slow and true. Didn't know I was falling for you. Every smile, every word you said started to echo in my head. We crossed the line, so soft, so sweet. Now every heartbeat feels complete. From friends to lovers, hand in hand, we're right where we were meant to land.
Good day, wonderful listeners. I remain your anchor, Anthony Abel. This is the 14th episode of the 3rd season of the L.I.F.E podcast. And today we'll be exploring the topic from friends to forever. From friends to forever. It's all about navigating the journey of transformation from friendship to love relationship. Yes, you heard right. Navigating the journey of transformation from friendship to lovers, to couples, to partners, to whatever you call it. It's all about love and love and love. So, before we delve into the topic for today, let's go on a short break and we'll be back shortly. So stay tuned.
Adulthood na scam. The very famous Nigerian phrase that summarizes most Nigerian adult experience navigating through life. Hello and welcome to the L.I.F.E podcast, where we dive deep into the beautiful and ever-evolving journey called life. And on this space, we'll be sharing reflections, stories, and lessons drawn from different stages of life, from different backgrounds and experiences. We all see life from different lenses, shaped by where we've been, what we've faced, and how we've grown. From the quiet victories to the loud challenges, the unexpected turns, and the moments that really count, we'll be here to talk about it. Are you ready for honest conversations, thoughtful insights, and maybe a little inspiration? Remember, I am no expertise on this, but as a fellow sojourner, I'll be here to talk about my bits and pieces along with other persons who would share their stories with us. Now let's take this journey together, one story, one heartbeat, one thought at a time. Hello, and welcome to the L.I.F.E podcast.
Welcome back. It's still the L.I.F.E podcast, and I am still your anchor, Anthony Abel. And today we'll be exploring the topic from friends to forever, from friends to lovers, from friends to couples, from friends to find and love. Yes. However you want to put it, it's all same thing. Yes, love is actually a complex emotion. And love itself can actually be complicated. It's actually complicated, not that it can, it is complicated sometimes. And but in all of these, it's beautiful to be present in every situation. It's beautiful to be present to the way you feel. It is beautiful to be present and not lose sight of what is happening at the present moment. Because sometimes we get carried away by a lot of things. And we forget to, take notice of what is happening around us, what is happening, not just around us, but what is happening inside of us, what is happening in us. Yes, let me put it that way. So, this thing called love, it's actually complex, like really, really complex. It's multifaceted, and sometimes you need to look at it through different lenses, not with one lens. Yes, it's still from friends to forever, from friends to lovers. I'll ask this question. Have you ever transformed from friendship to being in a love relationship with a friend? So I want you to call and tell me how your experience have been before we delve into talking about the topic for today. You can call now, you can call within the course of the program. Yes, call and tell me if you've ever had a romantic relationship born out of a friendship. You can as well send in your comments if you've had love born out of friendship. Yes, friendships actually, they often come with a seemingly unbreakable bond. Friendships seem to be unbreakable. They have this very strong bond, especially friendships that are true friendships, where both individuals, both friends are loyal to each other, trust each other, are committed to each other, and have each other's back. That's loyalty now. So friendships that are characterized by these elements I mentioned actually sometimes seem to come off as unbreakable. That this is a friendship that will last till the end of the world. And no, it comes up like that. One where people break their walls and they give themselves, they become trusting to each other like children, and there's this feeling of comfort, this feeling of safety that you have when you are with your friend. And sometimes we never expect that a friendship can metamorphose, can transform into a love relationship. But all these things happen. And actually, research has shown that most friends tend to gravitate towards real romantic relationships. Friendship has its own feelings attached to it, and romance, that's romantic love relationships now, have its own feelings attached to it. Some feelings can be similar, but then there's a striking difference between the both. So sometimes we assume we can't move from friendship to love, and we just say, no, this person, no, this person is my friend forever and all. But then what happens when you begin to feel a spark? When you begin to feel a connection beyond and deeper than the level of friendship? What happens when you feel a shift in the dynamics of your relationship? How do you react when that safe platonic space begins to have a romantic undertone or a different spark? When you start noticing signs like your heart racing when you see this person, your muscle twitching, your knees jerking, your stomach churning or rumbling, the vibrations that you feel when this person touches you or when you touch this person, how do you respond to that? Sometimes these things happen unconsciously, but when you start noticing them, how do you respond? How do you react to it? When you notice that you now speak more with this person, you speak longer with this person, you tend to even talk more often, you talk even deeper. Things that you won't share with your other friends, you share with this person. You experience jealousy when you see this person with another person of the opposite sex. And it's all a complex situation. It's sometimes awkward in a way. It comes up as weird when you feel, I've been friends with this person for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years. How come I never felt this way all this time? So what's the difference? What happened? When did this start? And all of that. But in all of these, I'm here to tell you that yes, you can be in love. You can love someone that was once your friend. You could develop a love relationship from a friendship. Your friendship could metamorphose into a love relationship. However, all of these mean the same thing, that you can find love from a friend. You can find love in a friend. So I'm still asking, how will you react? What will you do when you notice that there's been a shift in the dynamics of your relationship? That either you or this person that is your friend, or both of you, because sometimes the signs are obvious that you are seeing this person in a different light and this person is also seeing you in a different light, and maybe there has not been any direct communication, but you just feel it, you see it. So how do you react to that? You can let us know in the comments section how you react. Yes, I know that there are challenges facing relationship turning to love. There are lots of challenges. But before we delve into that, let's take this call. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you. Tell us your name and where you're calling
My
us.
name is Valentine. I'm calling from Venezuela.
Okay, Valentine, the scent of love.
Let
Okay.
I just give you my own story.
Okay.
At the end, I didn't end up of Mariam. I just pitched.
Okay.
The reason is this. The lady in my secondary school that 1984 or 85, between 84 past.
Okay.
So I love the girl because she's beautiful.
Yes.
Not that she has character,
Okay.
but because of her beautiful. That's why I moved on her.
Okay.
Unknowingly to me, I don't know, say the principal of the school is also with her. How do I know? When I went to her house to greet her on Sunday like this, I see my principal inside.
Okay.
He can't show me that I have still catch me that day. I regret of going there.
Okay.
At the end of the day, when we meet for school, I call her to come to me and I can say, you and the principal are moving. You don't even tell me. You want me to end my school career there? Say no. You don't want to tell me because, why you don't want to tell me because principal is a married man.
Okay.
I said, so, say you people that is young girls these days, that is fine, and the girl is black beautiful. Among the students in my class, I love her past the rest.
Okay.
So we are talking of after the school days, how we go take meet and they have to marry.
Okay.
So that's where we end it up. As I come find out my family from it, I just teach.
Oh.
That's how I end the matter.
Okay.
But this one, I come Kadima.
Yes.
I come meet another one that is, and that one nice with me.
Okay.
I love her also.
Okay.
Many people on her also.
Okay.
But he said that anyone that he likes, he falls in. So I have to break forward
Okay.
because my marketing, at the end of the day, it's all on my side.
Okay.
So I thank God for that.
Okay.
So I'm still with her up to today.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
So I give God the glory.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Valentine, for calling, and to have a wonderful evening. So these are all testaments to the fact that yes, you could find love from friendship. And I know, yes, there are challenges that actually surround all of these things, challenges that face the friendship transforming to love. You know, there's the clause of what if? What if? What if this does not work out? What will happen? And all of that. Clause of what if? In the fear of losing the wonderful friendship you once had. You know, because friendship has its own dynamics, love relationship has its own dynamics. And so when you have transformed, you've moved on from friendship to a romantic relationship or to a love relationship, it's actually sometimes difficult to go back to the friendship you once had when the love relationship did not end, because a lot has happened, a lot has gone down. You know, this person knows you on a deeper level, and you know this person on a deeper level, and sometimes going back to that friendship does not actually work. And this is one thing that tends to discourage people from, you know, going from friendship to love relationship. And they say, oh, what if this does not work out? What happens? So they prefer to take the lesser risk, to take the easier path of, okay, let's just be friends and enjoy the beautiful friendship we have, rather than risking it all going into a love relationship. Yes, that is one challenge that faces turning friendship to love. And the second is the pain of rejection. The what if I open up to this person and I tell this person I love him or I love her, and the person says, no, I do not feel the same way. It actually hits differently, especially when you've had a thing for this person for a while, even though you people have just been friends. So it's actually so complex. But in all of these, the choice is still yours, whether to hold on to a friendship or to let it metamorphose or transform into a love relationship. I would liken a friendship with such kind of things, a friendship in that stage, like a butterfly in its cocoon, a larva in its cocoon, rather. It's still maturing, you know, and it's just in its cocoon. If it remains in its cocoon, the larva will never become a butterfly. It will remain a larva forever. But if it breaks through its cocoon, it can transform and become a metamorphose into a butterfly, and it can fly to anywhere it wants to go. So sometimes love is just like this. It remains in its cocoon, it's friendship. Outside this cocoon, if it breaks through the cocoon and takes the risk of going into the unknown, because outside the cocoon is a very, very comfortable, familiar environment. So, but outside the cocoon, it's unknown. Its future is unknown. Its fate is unknown. It doesn't know what will happen. In this cocoon, it has all it needs. All it needs. That is just how love is. It's complex, it's complicated, and you can only find, let me not say you can only find love, but sometimes true love comes when you are ready to get out of that your comfort zone, get out of that familiar space and go do that thing that might seem uncomfortable. I'm not saying you should do something bad, but that good thing that might come up as uncomfortable in the first place or might have feelings of uncertainty surrounding it. And there are some key things to note that I would want to share for everyone who is passionate about love, who is willing to take the risk, to take the step to find love. In a situation like this where you find yourself developing feelings for a friend, it's very important to first of all feel your feeling, to be sure that yes, you are the one feeling this feeling and it's not another, and it's not a dream, to be sure that you are fine and it's not maybe for the women it's not your hormones, and for the men it's not maybe your ideals or your ego. Feel your feeling, process your feeling, reflect, self-reflection, and then observe to be sure that yes, take some time to observe and to know, okay, is this really me? What changed? And all of that. And then you look for signs like emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy. Do you tend to share more with this person or more than you share to others, to your other friends and to other people you have around you? Physical touch. Do you feel different when touched by this person or when you touch this person? And then prioritizing each other. Do you consciously and consistently prioritize each other? Prioritize each other like consistently and consciously. Whether consciously or subconsciously, do you consistently, is there a consistent prioritization of one another and each other's needs? And then when you have gone through all of these and you've self-reflected and you've observed, then you can then know whether this feeling is real or whether this feeling is not. Remember, you people were friends before you have been friends. So something is off, you will know this is off. If something is not real, you will know that this is not real. But if it is real, yes, you will know that, well, this is real, or there's every chance that this might be real. Then you communicate your feelings openly, express vulnerability, and be willing to listen to the other person's response. Yes, the other person can give you 3 responses. Either a yes, I feel the same thing with you, or a no, I do not feel the same way, or a wait, I feel same, but I need to process my own emotions, my own feelings to be sure that yes, I too feel exactly as you do. Or wait, I do not feel the feeling, but let's give it time and see if with time I too will develop similar feelings. That can only happen when you have communicated your feelings. Yes, you communicate your feelings rather than expect the other person to read your mind or to read your body language and assume whatever. Just communicate directly. Spare yourself and the other person the stress of trying to, assume or read through what is not spoken. And then 3 is build a romantic connection. Go on a real date. Try to find out more about this person other than what you've known on the level of friendship. Go on a real date. Build playfulness. Be playful with this person, Sometimes we get so serious with love and, we believe that love must take some certain orders or it must be through a certain standard to be like this and like this. If it is not like this, it is not love. And then for we, the men, the male folks, sometimes we see love as only respect, that this person must respect you. Good morning, DJ Ako. and they will, treat you with respect. Yes, respect is quite important, but sometimes love can be seen in playfulness, subtle playfulness, and all of that. And then build comfortability. The feeling of, yes, I am comfortable with this person. This person is a safe space for me. And tackle projects together. Through all of these, you tend to build a stronger connection. And as you're building the connection, you are checking, okay, this person is this person is that. Can this lead to something deeper or something greater than what we had before, which was the friendship, or which is the friendship? But in all of these, know that yes, in as much as you are, let me call it testing the waters, or you are trying to, understand whether the feeling you had, the spark you had is actually real or no, know that yes. And even when you have confirmed that yes, this spark is real and there is really a thing between you two, know that it is quite important to set boundaries and to know that yes, you people, the both of you cannot be together 24 hours in a day. So you know how to respect each other's boundaries and each other's personal space. All of these are actually tips to, nurture your friendship from friendship to love. Yes. I am not an expert psychologist, neither am I a marriage counselor, but this I'm sharing from my own little knowledge and little experience. And then number 4, try to establish and refuel your similarities. Yes, sometimes when we find someone who we believe we love, or we know we love and know that this person loves us in return, there's this tendency of, this person must be same with you in every respect. But it is quite impossible, because even twins have their own differences. Twins that are actually formed out of one egg, identical twins actually have their own differences. So how much more you who are two independent, different individuals? So learn to, build your similarities and know, yes, you are similar in this way, you are similar in that way, and then you understand and tolerate your differences. There's a message here. Okay, let's take this call first. Hello? Yes, good evening to you.
Yes, my name is Manuel.
Okay, Emmanuel, calling us from here, please.
Karachi.
Okay, how's Karachi this evening?
Well, I called there already.
Okay, shoot your shot.
Alright. So from all what you said,
yes,
and from what you're saying, I think you've made able to say
yes,
from your experience and from the wisdom as well.
yes.
I just want to tell young people the issue of relationship and the issue of friendship and all that.
Yes.
And really entails a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a talking stage, there's a time for intimacy, there's a time to get to know each other better. It's just a step by step. It's a procedure or something.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. But in today's world, people just want to get to the top. And you find out that before they even get to the top, or before the relationship starts, it ends.
Yes.
So I think you're really on point, and you're creating much awareness on how this thing should be run.
Okay.
Shouldn't be run anyhow. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for calling, and do have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, you too.
There's a message here from Joel Gwaza Matthew. Says, good evening, presenter. My name is Joel Gwaza Matthew from Goningora. For me, the best way to start a strong romantic relationship is through friendship. Once you take the right steps, it can grow into something special. Many people are afraid of rejection, so they keep quiet instead of sharing their true feelings. But in my own experience, starting with friendship has always worked. I am not the giving up type, and that persistence is what has helped me succeed in relationships. God has helped me now. I am with my better half that I want to take to the altar very soon. Oh wow, that's beautiful, and I'm happy for you both. Yes, this is another testimony of friendship to love, friendship to forever. And yes, that can be you. That can be you. It's been a wonderful time here. I want to use this opportunity to thank you, our esteemed listeners, and most especially our callers for today, Mr. Handsome Man from Kigo Road, Valentine from Gonigora, and Emmanuel from Karaji. Thank you for calling and for your contributions to the topic of discussion today. And to all of you, our esteemed listeners, I just want to encourage you and to tell you that yes, love is possible. Real love, true love still exists, and it all begins with you, because sometimes we get so engrossed in how we want the other person to be that we forget that we have to make some changes to ourselves in order to be able to attract and keep the other person. So you yourself, you need to start from yourself to make sure that yes, what you are willing to attract, you actually have the capacity to attract. And just like Mr. Matthew said, he says persistence is very key, and expressing your feelings is actually also very key. I thank all of you for always tuning in to the Live Finding Me podcast on Radio Maria 90.1 FM Kaduna. And I just want to leave you today with this. True love is possible, but it begins with you. And the second is don't friend zone someone and lose out on the greatest love that you would have had because of fear or any other reason. Sometimes people friend zone people, or they tend not to give room for love from a friend because for them, this person is just a friend and nothing but a friend. Or this person cannot be anything more than a friend, or it's everyone has his or her own reason for things like that. But then we should learn to take that little risk, try out something new, and you never can tell where it will go. Just learn from the butterfly that even though it's safe in its cocoon as a larva, it still breaks through the cocoon, spreads its wings, and is able to fly. And where it can fly, the limit is endless. So be that butterfly. Don't end up as a larva. Be the butterfly and spread your wings. So with this, I've come to the end of the Live Finding Me podcast for today. We'll come your way same time next week. So for now, I remain your anchor, presenter, and the producer of the Live Finding Me podcast, Anthony Abel. Do have a wonderful evening and God bless you.
From friends to lovers, here we are, wishing on a brand new start. It wasn't sudden, it wasn't loud, but it's the kind that makes you proud. With you I found my favorite part, the love that grew right from the start.
This is Live Finding Me, the podcast where faith meets vulnerability and purpose is uncovered one story at a time. This isn't just about spirituality, it's about navigating life and its different phases with faith, with honesty, and with hope. Hosted by engineer, artist, and storyteller Anthony Abel, Live Finding Me dives deeper into the questions and moments that shape us, from soul-stirring spoken word to raw reflections on trust, patience, love, and growth. This podcast is your weekly reminder that you are not alone on this journey. So whether you are healing, building, or just trying to make sense of it all, tune in, lean in, and let's find life together. Live Finding Me, available now on Radio Maria 90.1 FM Kaduna, on Spotify, Amazon Music, Anchor FM, YouTube Music, Pocket Cast, Castbox, and Buzzsprout, and everywhere you listen to your podcast. Do subscribe and let's find life together.